Today, I have for you a long-awaited, super exciting new dual hub monster with very impressive specs. This is the biggest and heaviest long-range dual motor setup e-bike I've seen so far. So this Eahora doesn't look like anything that you see on the box, and it's freaking really heavy. So we have here Romeo Pro, and this is 26-inch beast. The box you see was, I think, open and retaped, but no damage all around. Good delivery, and it is insanely heavy, guys. Plus I received a second box with the battery and third box with the front motor wheel. So let's assemble it. This is how it looks on top when you open the box. Nicely packed, wrapped, also space on top. This gray looks really cool. Here's the profile of the bike / moped. Super shiny glossy gray color, and the wheels are promising. Closely looking, we have an interesting construction and a very unique frame design here. You also get this rear suspension shock, and this is Fast Ace 750 pound written here, and you have adjustability in the back. Needs to be installed right there under the seat, under the frame. The charger is 58.8 volts, 7 amp hour. Nice charger, 14S. And we have here some accessories. You get here in the box tools, pedals, the front light. Here's the Eahora Romeo Pro fully assembled, and it is way too massive, bigger than I was expecting, but the frame, it's elegantly executed, holding impressive power. This massive 26x4-inch wheels have a new tread design, the comfort of the tires and the dual suspension should be butter smooth. We have a dual 1500 watts rear and front hub motors. The battery, it's 52 volts, 60 amp hour capacity. The bike weighs 151 pounds, 120 newton meter of torque, maximum capacity 330 pounds, and rated IPX6. Very clean handlebars, look at this, just one console. Plasticky handles, but they're not moving, pretty good. You have a horn here on the bottom, very loud. I like this console, big screen, colored, and here we have a good shifter on the back, right under the brake, really nice, and here's a twist throttle. So let's put it in 0 so it doesn't take off. It's not, it's not like high quality, it's plasticky, but feels solid and feels good, and it's a good, nice preloaded spring, so good action, releases very well. And here in front we have good cable management. I wish they wrap it all around with this wrapping thing, but just small pieces, so you can, buy that and, bend this here and wrap it nicely. But besides that, it's not bad. Big light, we'll check and even see how it's gonna perform. Preload and compression adjustment. We have good brakes, hydraulic brakes, looks like Logan, but no branding. Shimano shifter, Alivio, I think it's 7-speed, so nice components, guys. And actually, compared to Anioki, it's slightly better. I like this paint. There's no chips anywhere in the frame. I like this frame design. It looks really good. And we have the shock here underneath. The bike is full assembled, and here we have the screws to add the rear rack, which is pretty cool. Now check here on the bottom. Good pedals, good cranks, everything looks really good. The welds, they're not bad, looks okay-ish. The battery, I like this kind of like see-through frame design. Right, this is a massive bike. This seat here, a gel, feels like a motorcycle. I haven't tested the battery, I have to fully charge it and then I'll do a test. Only have a couple miles, but so far really promising. A lot of depth and very comfortable. Fenders, I wish they had something more modern, better looking design that fits this beautiful frame. The suspension in the front, look at this, almost 3 inches of travel, very comfortable. Guys, the bike looks massive. Despite being long and stretched out like those Harley-Davidson type motorcycles, it's actually nimble and comfortable. And all this construction here to suspension just looks good. Wheel management, going down the frame, I like this plate here, and it's a thick plastic. It looks like a protective shield here, and the cables going under. I like this chairing cover, aluminum, and this drive. Very good Shimano turn and shifter. Standard 7-speed CIS cassette, and we have this massive motor in the back and also in the front. Now the disc brakes are pretty fake, and this is 203 millimeters, not as big as the Anioki Pro. That was just excessive. This is more normal, more reasonable brakes. And we have this 4-piston hydraulic brakes front and back. It's a big bike, guys, but it doesn't feel like it. I have the black version here, and it has the upgraded suspension, and this is how the gray option I got 2 months ago looks like. And you probably are wondering why I have 2 different color options in this review. So one will be a giveaway. Make sure you watch until the end of the video and sign up. Also, let me know now in the comments which color you like more. To get the bike, it is locked to 10 miles an hour, so to unlock it you have to press 2 buttons, plus and minus. And you have a very complex menu here. So you have display settings, and I'm not gonna go over everything because it's too much. You go into information. The most important thing is boost function. Make sure it's off. Otherwise, the bike is only gonna go up to 10 miles an hour. When you have it off, it lets you to get the maximum power. Not sure why. It should be that way around, right? And when you go here and speed limit, press and choose 41 kilometers an hour. The lowest is 10, and that's cool. You can limit for kids, for somebody who's not so experienced. And if you want to go fast, 41 kilometers an hour is the maximum speed that will give you between 45 to 47 miles an hour if you're 200 plus pounds. If you're under 200 pounds, you can get 50 miles an hour on this bike easily. So many options to choose and set it up exactly as you want. Also, one thing I forgot here, when you go into information, you can actually play with boost sensitivity, you can play with boost ratio, and different things like start up, soft start, gear steps. So there's a lot of things here. There's one option that allows you to choose 5 speeds. Yeah, I think this is the one. Play with that. So this is the menu, and you can do a lot here. This is exactly how it came out of the box. You only have to install the handlebars, the pedals, and the shock. Everything else, it's Titan, and I had to adjust the rear brake. The front was perfect. Connect the motor, make sure you tighten the safety ones, you put properly. There's a washer here. Let me see if I can show it to you. It's on this side. Make sure you put the washer and then secure the safety washer outside, tighten, and then connect from both sides in the same time. And the front brake was perfectly set up, and the tires a little bit low on the air, so we'll have to pump this up. And I have something cool for you today to share, a new air pump. So let's get the tires filled with air. And this is the Astron. This is a cool car air pump, 150 psi, and you have a bunch of extra function here. You have a flashlight, you have a big LCD screen, you have smart preset mode, and you have a power bank. So the power bank feature is really cool. A lot of them are so small, and even bigger ones don't have this extra features. And this is what you get. You have here the instruction, what the package includes, and all the extra features. And this is the unit. And this is pretty compact, actually. Check this out. This is really cool. You have the hose connecting here, the USB-C type and USB-A type, and a pretty big flashlight for the size. Let's see what else we have here. So we have the cable, that we're gonna need that. We have the USB charging port. We have a small little cover and various adapters. And it shows here orange over orange, give you a better grip here. Let's power this on. This is actually pretty nice. I like the screen, how it goes edge to edge. Adjustability up to what you need. Here you have the car settings, the motorcycle, the bicycle, and the basketball. So let's get the e-bike. 35 psi, and it's not that loud actually. Let's inflate the tires. And I like this quick release here. Much easier to connect and inflate. I think 25 is enough for me. It's a pretty fast air pump, and it's not super light, it's not heavy. It feels kind of hefty, that it feels as good quality, but at the same time it's portable and it's easy to just throw in your backpack and have it with you. Let's check in the back. How many seconds it'll take. All right, 1 minute 30 seconds, not bad. A super handy tool to have it in your car at all times. The flashlight is powerful enough to look around for lost items, has enough power to fill your tires several times. Quick release makes it so much easier to use, especially when you're stranded in the dark on the road. You can check around your car. Besides a good flashlight, you also have SOS and emergency lights. Pretty cool pump, I would say. And it has this kind of flashy iPhone-y type design. I like it. So guys, the link will be down below the description box. Check it out. It will be an Amazon link. I usually buy from Amazon because of the Prime, fast delivery. And you get cool products like this. Yeah, let's power the bike on and let's see how it performs. All right guys, so let's go on a third maximum speed. We're gonna go into the dual. This is the first option, then you press one more time. There's a darker red, so not sure what is that. We're gonna find out in a second. And one more time, we have the rear, the front, and this dual option. So let's see what we get. See what it does. Oh, actually has pretty good kick. And I actually place it on soft start, so this is gonna be interesting. Let's see, everything is ready. GPS ready, 94%, so we're gonna see what it's gonna do. And yeah, the front shock is actually super soft. If I lock it in, it's kind of like, you know, there's a lot of holes here and wobbles, so kind of like, you know, not safe to go fast. But I'm gonna try to go carefully because my brake here lever has to be fixed, and also I need more air. I'm too heavy for that. Let's see the rear. The rear is actually good, and you have the knob here to adjust it. It's gonna make it pull softer. That's pretty cool. I think that's good. Yeah, a little squeaky, but it's not bad. All right, let's go and see what it does. I like the pickup, and I set it smoothly, not aggressive, so you can actually play with that and do it aggressive if you need to or you want to. Plenty of settings there. We'll spin, just throttle, and the pickup is pretty good actually. 29, 30, 31, 33, 34. Oh, I have to brake here. Let's turn and let's crank it up here. 28. Picks up speed really fast actually. For the settings I have, uphill, 35, 36, 37, 38, wow, 39, woo, 40, nice, holy shit, 40 miles an hour, and not on flat surface, it's kind of hilly here, goes up and down. Wow, I'm impressed. 40 miles an hour, and it felt smooth and really like Anioki is a little bit more aggressive. When you hit 39, 40, it's like kind of a little shaky, but very minimal. Here, dead straight. Now we have a second setting. Let's see if we go darker red. Oh, a little louder, more aggressive. This is freaking insane. So I don't do this on the first day. I just got this bike. I don't ride to the maximum on the first try. I usually, you know, go slowly, get the feel, get used to it. I kind of ride it for like a day, 2 or 3 to see if nothing fails, and then I go to the max. But for some reason, right now, actually, 45 miles an hour. This is insane. It's picking up pretty fast, and a lot of people here, so to find a different spot. But power delivery, it is freaking nuts in this setting. Yeah, this thing is fast, so I kind of want to like ride a little bit and then go again and see. I think I can go more than 45 miles an hour. I think I was not at the max, so yeah, if it does more than 45, this will be insanely, it's too much for this frame. And look at this, like Anioki, I cannot do this. It's gonna freaking flip. This thing just goes. Wow, I'm impressed. And the lever I have to fix it, it's broken, and the suspension, it's not enough air, it's too soft. So I'm blown away. Like, I should not go past 25 miles an hour with that suspension. It's just not enough air inside, and this thing is still straight and still doesn't wobble. Filled up the fork up to 180 psi and it felt so much better, and I was able to hit 45 to 47 miles an hour. But I was mostly on flats and I had a little bit of wind helping. The bike, it's so stable, solid at high speeds, impressive performance. I tested the maximum speed, dual motors option engaged, with mostly riding 27 to 45 miles an hour and temperature about 80-85 degrees. With 50% of the battery, I managed to cover 35 miles in range. On a full battery with 250-pound rider, that's my weight during the test, I got a little over 70 miles in range. If you're a lighter rider and you keep the bike between 25 to 35 miles an hour, you'll get 90 to 105-110 miles in range. Now the distance will vary based on terrain and the weather conditions. Alright guys, let's check the lights and the hill climbing capabilities, and these are the lights. Holy moly, look at this light. This is motorcycle type light. Look how much it hits. And the exit sign, the stair F case, that's probably about 90 to 100 meters. Even brighter in the back. The brake lights, super flashy, super visible. And here around the bike you can see very powerful lights. Exactly how it should be for this size, for this power delivery, for this type of speed. It's mandatory to be that bright. So here is about 20 degrees incline. Let's see how this bike does. Yeah, no problem. It just shoots, yeah. Easy. I tested slamming the brakes starting at 15 all the way up to 30 miles an hour, and despite being a 150-pound bike, it brakes quite nicely, ranging from 12 up to about 20 feet. The bike is ridiculously heavy and big, but this is what it gives so much comfort and stability at over 45 miles an hour. A lighter bike would just be too sketchy, unstable, and so dangerous at the speeds. In the maximum power setting, you can get between 60 to 70 miles in range, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you get 40 plus miles an hour top speed. And if you're heavy like me, 250 plus pounds, that's a good result, I think. If you're lighter, if you're under 200 pounds, you're definitely gonna hit 80 to 100 miles in range. Now, if you want to extend your range and go farther, single option, front or back, will definitely facilitate that and will give you plus 150, maybe even more, depending how you ride, how fast, your terrain, weather conditions, and how heavy you are. But overall, here you get good range, plenty of power, and more than enough speed to justify avoiding getting a motorcycle. And all the hassle that comes with it. Avoiding insurance, getting a license, parking, and all other fees connected with owning a motorcycle. For taller riders, I suggest Eahora offers or designs a seat riser. I think that'll be really expected and really help to keep that bike vibe and allow you to pedal and do sort of kind of workout. It's still doable here, but it's not ideal. Things to improve on this model: the suspension has so much travel on the way down, it feels great, cancels out pretty big bumps, but on the rebound it returns and there's nothing to catch on top to soften the impact, and all the energy goes into the handlebars. It is so annoying, and the front fork is just noisy and feels overall cheap. Presentation wise, it looks so much better, and it looks like it was upgraded compared to the previous model, the gray one that I got about 2 months ago. I hope Eahora team sees this and improves or swaps with a better fork. This bike needs a better front suspension if you're going over the bad terrain. If you have smooth roads in the area, then the bike is just fine. Also, I think it makes sense to add turning signals on this power level, size, and e-bike design, just to increase safety, and it helps in the traffic. If you have a garage or a parking space at your building where you live, then this is a perfect long-range, very powerful e-bike that will help you avoid hassle with insurance and get away from traffic riding in the bike lanes. If you live in New York City, LA, or DC type cities and you like to take advantage of these benefits, I would suggest to go with the Pro 2 version with 20-inch wheel size. It is only 7 pounds lighter. It doesn't make a big difference, but it comes with 1250 watt dual hub system. I have not tried this model, but the size reduction will make this bike so much easier to handle in tight spaces and getting around the city. Overall, I like this bike, unique design. Performance is the highest speed level I have tried in this segment. Comfort, it's incredible, stable. I only wish they had a better suspension on this version. Guys, The link will be down below in the description box. Check it out. For the Romeo Pro 2 giveaway, you need to do the followings. Number 1, place one comment telling us your favorite color. Number 2, place a second comment letting us know what you like and dislike about this model. And number 3, don't forget to like and share this video. In the following 30 to 45 days, I'll post a follow-up showing both bikes and choosing the winner from the comments. Guys, good luck. Thank you so much for watching. Ride safe, and I'll see you next time.